It's an honor to be with you today, to share this poem, try to keep it connected. Two months ago, Michaela was born on Valentine Avenue and 194th Street. Statistics are not in her favor.
We think we've lost somewhere between 200,000 and 300,000 apartments in New York City and the 3 suburban counties, Nassau, Westchester, and Rockland, to this mechanism in 15 years. And this is vacancy decontrol. It has to be repealed. If we don't repeal it, we're going to lose the whole system over time.
I see a calling. When people live in buildings that are falling apart at the seams and the politicians representing them are changing from the Democratic to the Republican team. It seems that Michaela is being born into a borough where kids can't afford to dream.
Well, right now we're in Hoboken. It's like a sublet right now, but it's more for a permanent living. But this is where I live now, and it's a rent control apartment in Hoboken. You know what? I'm not gonna be stressed every night thinking, oh, am I gonna be vacated, or am my stuff gonna be here? Are they gonna kick me out? Small little bucket.
No, there's no way they're gonna pay my mother poverty wages and keep me in a school where I can't even learn their twisted version of history because my textbook is missing pages. She is only 2 months old, and yet her existence is the most bold possible statement. We deserve dignity, not the pennies that get dropped on our pavement. She wraps her hands around my finger into a fist. She's done waiting. Michaela, you are changing the system with the way you smile light, reminding politicians that housing is an international human right. I hope they look at you, Michaela. I hope they hear you laugh. So when they forget the kids of the BX, you remind them to come back.
Well, let me say, I don't think we'll ever end homelessness entirely, because people will always become homeless as a result of emergencies. But ending chronic homelessness, however we define it, people for whom homelessness is a lifestyle, people who have given up on getting affordable housing, that we can do. We have the resources to do that, and we really need to do that. I don't think we can consider ourselves truly a civilized society unless we can accommodate the needs of people.
Granddaughter of immigrants, you represent the innocent. Michaela, even if the political leaders don't hear you now, you were born in the Northwest Bronx, so you got a whole coalition that's gonna hold you down.
We went to court yesterday. The guys who want to buy this building, they say that they want to make good on everything, yet we didn't know who they were. They never presented themselves. So we always used to see them as like these shady guys that were lurking around, you know, with certain tactics that they weren't exactly, you know, acceptable to us. But
you crazy, you out your mind, more deep, crazy, my heart pump go. Can't stop. Y'all niggas pump so more deep. Wake up, the big homie back, the head nigga in charge of rap. Believe you me, the gangsters they dance to that. Cups in hand with a blunt about to light that. And you already know when the kid P do it, the whole world stop and listen to the music. But I don't want you to stop.
Eventually everything is gonna change. Now we got the receiver, we got the management company. You know, they've come in, started fixing windows, the front door. We didn't have any front door at first. You know, like you could walk in and out of the building freely. It was like walking through a gateway, pretty much, because there was no door there. And you saw people like, and, you know, I'm gonna show you like where people get the mail. It's like a small little area. People were down there doing drugs, having sex. there were condoms and stuff, you know. People were injecting drugs, which I thought was like, since the crack era, I haven't seen people like, you know, injecting drugs anymore. People like usually smoke it now, you know.